What's up, guys? Welcome to the Crypto Savvy channel. Let's get into the charts. We're going to look at the bullish and bearish case for scenario. We're also going to take a look at Dow Jones and see where we're at with Dow Jones, because that's going to make a big difference on what happens with Bitcoin, in my opinion. Obviously, none of this is financial advice. Do your own due diligence. Make sure you guys take 1 second out, smash that thumbs up, share the video. I do appreciate it. Also, leave a comment. Let me know what you think. All right, we're going to take a look at the smaller time frame. This is a 4-hour time frame in Dow. Stick around. We'll take a look at Tesla and the XRP chart at the end too. But let's take a look at what's going on with the Dow. So we're getting support on the bottom of this rising channel. We're getting a bounce here. Will that hold? We'll see here. Now let's take a look at what happens in our next targets. Let's put a price label. So let's go up in the center. Usually if we do get up in this range, we'll get rejected. Again, we could definitely break down first before getting to these levels. But if we do break up, these are the levels you're going to be looking at for it to top out. It's at 38 or 39,850 and then 40,500 range, depending on, obviously they are ascending lines, so depending on when they hit. But if we do break down here, right? So if we, let's say we get down below, we break this low at 39,075. My target is 37.8. If we break this within the next day or two, right? We'll see what happens. But as you guys know, I do think if we're not already topped out, we're very close. And what I wanted to show you real quick is the Dow Jones 1929 Great Depression. You can see what happened. Everybody was super euphoric here, just like we're having right now. Again, we could go a little bit higher, maybe that 40,500, but there is a possibility that we've already topped out. So be cautious, be aware of that. I do think this thing is going to come down. Now, will it be straight down like this? This took approximately from March of 29 all the way till July of 32. So that was a few years. So actually it was kind of a slow grind down. It looks bigger. Obviously, this is a weekly time frame chart. But if that does happen, we could have years of downside. Now let's take a look at Bitcoin. So these are the two patterns I'm watching for. First, we have the head and shoulders, and then I'm going to show you the one that was in the thumbnail, which is a triangle. So it's probably going to be, unless you're trading smaller time frames, it's going to be pretty boring here for a little while till we have the break. But let's look at it as a head and shoulders first. So the invalidate the head and shoulders obviously would be a break of the head, which is 73,890-ish. If we do break above that, be cautious because you could get a wick if that does happen. But if we look at the neckline here, we're going to put this head and shoulders. Do you see the head and shoulders right here? So I'm going to put that back over here. We have our left shoulder, our head, and our right shoulder, right? So we would take a measured move of that. Let's get the RSI off here. So we would take a measured move of this from the head down to the shoulder. If we break that shoulder, which is around that 62.8 range, and you'll notice it's also the 55 EMA. If we do break this within the next, week or so, could be sooner, could take longer, but if we were to break this, my target then is going to be about 49.57, right in that range. And if you'll notice, that lines right up with the 200 EMA. I would expect a bounce there unless, we have a huge sell-off and it just blows right through that, which is a possibility also. But these are my targets as of right now for the head and shoulders if this doesn't break. Now let's look at the triangle. So this is the triangle. We have a A, B, C, D, E, right? If it does play out like this, we could still come back up and tag this one more time. Of course, unless we break here, then I would look at it more as the head and shoulders. But what is the bullish and bearish case scenario here? Well, if we do break up past here, depending on where that would be, right? If it was, the end of April, somewhere in that time, our target could be as high as 83.5. Now, of course, that's going to depend on what the traditional markets do also, which is going to be the deciding factor of which way this triangle breaks. But to actually look at it as a real breakout, we need to break one of these trend lines, right? If we break the bottom trend line, then our bottom our target, depending on how long it would take, right? If it was to go down in the next couple weeks, or would that be a couple weeks? Yeah. Or no, sorry about that. Within the next few days, right? If we were to break this down the next few days, our target could be as low as 48.6 to 50,000, right in that range. So that would be my target of the break of this. Now, the bullish case, if we looked at it in the bullish case, we would have to look at it like this. Our ABC would be a little different. We'd still be coming down to hit the bottom of the triangle before breakup. Usually the breakout is after the E wave, which would be right here. So that's looking at it as the bullish and the bearish case scenario. So until this triangle breaks, we really have no idea. Obviously, there's lots of trading in there. I'm actually in a few shorts right now. I will share them on the Discord. If you guys don't belong to the Discord, join that below. But anyways, what is going to be next? Are we going to make a new high? Are we going to make a new low? As you guys know, the big picture, which I'll take a look at here in a second, of Bitcoin, I do believe we have a lot further to go. I know a lot of people think it's impossible, but usually what people think is impossible, and when the crowd is believing one way, is when Bitcoin will surprise you. So let's take a look at Prime XBT. If you guys are interested in trading, I'll leave a tutorial up top. It tells you how to place limit orders, stop orders, tells you the difference, tells you how to do it. Definitely check that out. And you can hit my link down below for the Prime XBT Crypto Savvy link. It'll bring you to this page. You can choose up to a $7,000 bonus or 25% discount on your trading fees. So if you guys are interested in trading, definitely check it out. They also have copy trading feature. You can trade regular markets, crypto markets, gold, silver, oil, S&P, Dow Jones, all that, all from one exchange. All right, this is on the left, the Amazon bubble. This is on the right, Bitcoin crypto bubble. I still believe we are in a bubble, right? As you can see over here, we made one high, two high, three highs. Same thing here. It's the same pattern. Doesn't have to be exact in percentage wise, but I still believe we have this big downside coming. So I want you all to be cautious, be careful, share the video. It's going to get a lot of hate because everybody wants to just hold on and make a lot of money, but that's not how markets work, right? You got to ride the markets both ways. I did miss this pump because I thought this pump right here was this last pump, but looking at it, obviously I was wrong on that one, but nevertheless, we nailed these, right? So when you're trading, if you use risk management, right? So depending on how big your account is, let's say it's $1,000. If you use $10 to make 20%, and you risk 2%, right? You can do that 5 times, lose your trades, lose 4 of the trades, get a good trade, and come out on top. So a lot of people don't understand that. They put in all their money, they put it in one trade, they lose everything. That's not how trading's done. Be careful out there. Learn how to use your risk management. Always use stop losses. Let's take a look at Tesla. As you guys know, I'm a buyer between 40 and 50 bucks on Tesla. We've had this target for 2 years. Everything's been playing out beautifully. These are your high bounce probability areas. We put these in way over here. We broke through the 151, then we bounced off our 106, right? We came back up for a retest of the trend line before coming down. We did make a rising channel here. The measured move of that rising channel is also 43, 45, somewhere in that range, between 40 and 50 bucks. Again, I'm a buyer in Tesla. 151, look for a bounce, maybe stagnant for a while on this area, but once that breaks, look for your 126. And once that 106, once that 106 breaks, be careful, could be coming down in a big way. XRP, guys, same thing, nothing's changed here. Big hype rally, dump. Big hype rally, dump. Big hype rally, dump. But do you notice the difference? What's different in these hype rallies? They get weaker and weaker and weaker and weaker. My target is between 4 and 26 cents on XRP. Like it or hate it, that's my target. We'll see what happens. Thanks again for watching, guys. Don't forget, smash that thumbs up. Leave your comments below. Let me know what you think. Share the video if you belong to any groups or whatever. Share it in there. See what people think. Thanks again. I will see you in the next video. Have a great day.